These TikTok conspiracy theories about celebrities may have you looking at them in a different light. Just watch.
This former child star tells us the truth about Disney and Hollywood.
Dark world we're in, I've noticed a pattern in what is being represented. People think that this stuff is just a game. There is a reason why you see people dressed up as Satan. Not just, you know, like Satan slipping himself in a little bit. No, full on visuals of Satan, people dressed as Satan, you know, dressed as a demon, got upside down crosses all on their clothes or pentagrams on their clothes. And people are just like, oh, that's funny. It's, you know, we're making fun. No, there's a reason why the entertainment industry is doing that, y'all. They know good and doggone well that God exists. They also know that Satan exists. They're just counting on the fact that y'all don't know that. But either way, the things that you take in, that they're feeding you, those things affect you. Whether you realize it in the moment or not, they affect you. That's why they do it. Entertainment industry, it's about influence. I'm not going to sacrifice the honesty in order to be politically.
She said, I'm not going to sacrifice the honesty to be politically correct. Y'all, she's in the industry. I've been watching her since she was a little girl. She know what she's talking about, best believe. Woo, if this is where we are starting, man, this video is about to be a good one. By the way, this video is for entertainment purposes only. We're here to be entertained. Take this information with a grain of salt.
These conspiracy theories will ruin your childhood. This first theory is about the movie Frozen and how some people believe it was created as a cover-up for how Walt Disney was cryogenically frozen and plans to be brought back to life.
Because I've been knowing about that forever and a day, and I always wondered, I'm like, when they gonna bring Walt Disney back?
Because now, if you search up the words Frozen and Disney, you'll only see results from the movie.
Yo, I picked that up so quick. Before, when you typed in Disney Frozen, it was conspiracy theories around Walt Disney being frozen to be brought back later on in the future. But now, when you typed in Disney Frozen, you get nothing but the Disney Frozen movie. Makes perfect sense. Ha! It's a cover-up. I like this is a good theory already.
Before the movie existed, you could find more information about how Walt Disney cryogenically froze himself. It's even rumored that Walt Disney's body is hidden somewhere in Disney World. But believe it or not, this next theory is even crazier. And it's how Tom and Jerry is actually World War II.
I thought she was about to say like, comment, subscribe for the next crazy theory. But okay, Tom and Jerry are not shit.
Propaganda. So first of all, we have to point out that the nickname for British soldiers during World War II were Tommies. And the nickname for German soldiers were Jerrys.
Really?
And in almost every episode of Tom and Jerry, Tom tries to unalive Jerry. But Jerry outsmarts him. Which, going by the Tommies and Jerrys association, could be a message about German intelligence. But if you still don't believe me...
No, what? Come on now. If what she's saying is true, that can't be a coincidence. That cannot be a coincidence. That's crazy. Because ain't no way you gonna have a cat and mouse named Tom and Jerry always trying to come at each other's throats and this also be true too in regards to the
Tom and Jerry came out in 1940, the same year as the Battle of Britain. Let me know if you believe these theories and follow for more.
I believe it. I believe it. It's too good to not be true.
Lil Nas X is one of the most satanic celebrities out there, and he doesn't even try to hide it. In this music video, it literally starts off as him getting seduced in the Garden of Eden, then him falling down from a pole all the way from heaven to hell just to come down, see Satan, and then twerk on his lap. I don't care what you believe in, but this is sick. He also released 666 pairs of Satan shoes that apparently had blood in them.
Which I think Nike was suing him for, because those were clearly Air Max shoes.
Now listen to what he says in this video.
We usually go to meetings on Wednesday in black cloaks. Draw like a big star and a circle on the ground. We have like these cups of blood, drink it pretty much, and we kind of like plan like world domination, like to make everyone gay.
I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. Everything else he's saying, I believe it, but I don't believe that he's, you know what I'm saying? I don't. He doesn't give those vibes to me at all. I feel like he was faking that part, but at the same time, I really don't care.
To show my appreciation, I am inviting you all.
Wait, this says pizza equals kids. Okay. Okay.
I am inviting you all to a pizza party tonight at Jennifer Aniston's house. I'll see you there.
She does have good parties, and she makes good pizza as well.
She makes great pizza.
Wonderful,
yes, yeah.
wonderful pizza. All right, just
Be okay with me telling this story, but when he handed out the pizza, Harrison Ford grabbed a slice. He was very hungry. I saw him take a big bite. I looked over my shoulder, right down his throat.
Nah, I feel like Jesus lookalike over here is really talking about pizza.
True story.
He's actually talking about pizza, not the other thing.
I took the pizza, and of course, what did I do? I handed it to my mom.
Because if it's the other thing, why would he be handing it to his mom? That's...
But
very sweet.
she's too smart to eat pizza in a gown, so she was like, I'm gonna wait for a little bit.
We went there and you take a boat, you get on a boat, you cruise down, went over to their house, they made us homemade pizza, and it was an amazing time. I sat next to Bono, it was a good day.
That is a good day.
Yep.
You've been to my house. We've had pizza. Girl after my own heart. We love a pizza.
Not Selena Gomez eating pizza.
So what? We love a pizza. It's so good. So much fun. Now, someone.
At the end of the dinner party, Seinfeld came walking out. He was like,
Nobody go anywhere. You guys are in for a treat. Tonight, we're gonna have some brick oven pizza.
everybody went crazy in the party. What? Oh my God, brick oven pizza. What? One lady was like, how many cheeses, Jerry?
Jerry was like, 7 different cheeses. 7 different cheeses.
Okay. Kevin, this sounds a bit suspect. I ain't even gonna lie. 7 different cheeses sounds like 7 different ethnicities.
People went crazy.
Who going crazy over pizza? Kevin, what you talking about?
Wait, all these people were white. These are all white people. They start chanting, bop, 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 bop. The f*** is bop, man? Bop, bop, bop.
God, remember when your mom didn't order that pizza that one time, and I was so
You had to walk
mad.
away.
Remember?
You were steaming.
Yeah, I had to walk
Should we
away.
tell them the
angry.
story? You want to tell them the story? Or a small
I don't
version?
know.
Well,
Harrison told me actually at that he told me that he dropped it all
did
down.
he?
Yeah, he actually pointed it out. I didn't see it, but he said I dropped it all
It was
down my
all
shirt.
down his shirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
He went back and he tried to clean it up, and then I think I just saw him leave.
Yeah.
What would be all down his shirt? I don't even understand. Look, I'm extremely uncomfortable right now, so we're just gonna watch the next video.
This is a very disturbing story.
More disturbing than the one we just heard?
I want you to try to explain it to people, how people were dying in these hospitals and rats would eat the eyeballs of the people who were dying, and children who were starving would eat the rats. And then the children would die and the rats would eat the children.
One thing that I still remember is my sister and I was walking by the well. Like in nursery, we don't have a switch. We don't have running water, obviously. We have to go to well or river to bring the drinking water. And there's a young teenage boy, I think, lying down, and his intestines coming out of his back. When you're really malnourished, that thing all opens up. You got zero fat. Every hole all opens. And you see dogs looking at his organs coming out. And he was still somehow conscious, begging for food at the time.
He was begging for food while his organs were hanging out of his body.
Yeah.
Wow. That just goes to show you guys that there are things happening in parts of the world right now that are the most horrific, horrifying situations imaginable, and a lot of us are unaware of them until those stories break.
See them walk the red carpet, they ain't nothing but damn devils. Their favorite color is red and blue. Get me? They represent the Illuminati. That's what you see. That's why they roll out the red carpet. All right? When you get large as Jay-Z, he doesn't really have to do blood sacrifices anymore because he's crossed over. He's a master mason. But what he has to do, he has to give up souls. So what did he do? His last soul that he gave and was very successful was Kanye West. Kanye West came over. He was an apprentice and a mason. and he wanted to go a step higher, he advised him to give up his mom. Kanye West took a trip to Paris, which is, the UK. His mama came up there, and then now they're as one. That's what I'm saying. So what happened in that big picture? Jay-Z gave Kanye West to Satan. He gave the Satan a soul. Rick Ross is the same way. He don't have to fulfill blood sacrifices because he's giving souls to Satan. That Maybach music, all he got to do is keep signing people. And that's what he's doing. He's signing people and they're giving them. So it's easy to do. They follow the rituals. They get a little success. And if they really want it bigger, they tell them what to do. And they're going to fulfill their own blood sacrifice.
Yo, what he's saying sounds like he made this up. Like, this is off the top of his head. He just said Rick Ross doing the same thing. Every time he signs an artist, like, that is basically the initiation into the Illuminati. And this, what?
Now, we have things that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Latest block, hip-hop rumors. Did French Montana get initiated into the Illuminati? And if that is the case, can you bring me in too, fam?
Yeah.
I want in, fam. I need some of this. I need some of this, fam. I need getting. If there's any offers going, bring me in, baby.
Whoa, Westwood over here. He over here talking like he want to be part of it. Like he's ready to sign up. Like he has no issues with it. Like it's just a matter of fact. He's not talking about Illuminati like it's a bad thing. He's like, bring me in, bring me in. Whoa, let's hear what French Montana's about to say. This is wild.
I'll sit next to Jay or I don't care. Bring me in, fam.
Me and Ross had the same conversation.
Is he in the Illuminati as well now?
Now, he asked me,
Oh, he asked you. He asked you if you're in the Illuminati.
Nah, he said if the Illuminati come to your house, I'm going to let him in, and I'm going to sign right there. I'm going to bring him in, let him meet my mother.
Exactly, sign her up
my
too.
son.
Yeah, get the whole fam in there.
The whole fam Illuminati.
There we have it. Okay, I thought that what that dude was saying before was crazy, but no. It don't sound that crazy now. He said that, yeah, I had this conversation with Ross before, and Ross said, I'm going to let him in my house. I'm going to let him meet everybody. Oh, my God. These folks.
They show Elton John, a black and white floor, which is Masonic, and they show her coming with a hoodie on, because that's how they roll for real. They have the hoodies on, and everybody's standing around. Usually it's not that open like that. Everybody in that room usually would have a hood on, and you wouldn't see their faces. And some of the people that sit in that room be the most biggest producers, lawmakers, actors, actresses, models. They be sitting in that room, another one cross over. So, but they did it in a commercial, like it was fun, but normally in a real ritual, they all have their heads covered. But anyway, she was crossing over in the commercial to let you know she accepted the ritual. Have you ever asked yourself why they crossing these kids over so fast? Because their time running out.
I just had an idea. They show us certain things, right? Because when they initiate new people in the future, these people have already seen a glimpse of what's inside the Illuminati. They've seen the floor before because they watched this Pepsi commercial. They've seen the hooded figures walk into a room. They've seen a room full of celebrities and whatnot, people of influence. They've seen it before, so that when they get invited, it's not that foreign to them. Because we've seen this type of stuff. These checkerboards or chessboard covered floors, we've seen this stuff pop up all over the place when it comes to media. There's something to it.
Celebrities using babies to stay young.
Of Oprah's favorites, she says it's a miracle fountain of youth and her magic wrinkle cure. So I'm going to put a little on your hand.
I do that. Oprah did.
Yeah, Oprah did it. All right, so here, we're going to rub it right in.
How come it's red?
I'll show you in a sec, Steve. So this is made from growth hormones of human...
Look, the wrinkles has just disappeared. I can't even ball my hand up.
But so it's made from human foreskin. I'm sorry, Steve.
Boyfriend have been in a good relationship for quite a moment now.
Yeah,
years.
yeah, for 7 years.
Now he's an early 30 and you're a late 50.
Yeah.
But somehow you both look the same age there. I mean, there's something to be said for being with a younger man.
I suck babies' blood.
and put it on my face.
Well, it's this way in which one forces through microneedling. It's like a little roller with these. Some of you, I think many of you know it. And it pushes through the skin and ruptures the collagen, and then boosts it. You look like a burn victim for a day, but then it pushes.
What are you pushing into the skin, Sarah?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person. Far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby.
I leave the plasma on my skin for a day and then wash it off the next day. It gives me the most amazing smooth glow. I'm going to continue to do this forever. It's my preferred anti-aging method.
So the elixir of youth is hidden in the foreskin. Why? Why? Before we move to the next clip, I'm happy to announce that this video is sponsored by none other than yours truly. Myself is Artofkickz. Y'all, the Black Friday sale is happening right now on the website. You don't have to put in any special code. Just go to checkout. Everything is already on sale on the website. You can cop The Aliens Are Real for the lowest price of the year right now. And guess what I also brought back? The beard oil, baby. This is the Mafia scent, but I brought it back in both the Mafia and the Truth scent in the 1-ounce bottles. I spent all day yesterday making this beard oil, which is why you guys didn't get any content from your boy, but it's available on the website. Ladies, this is the perfect gift for that bearded man in your life. Get it while it's on sale. Grab him a beard comb while you're at it too. Anyway, back to your video.
One of my favorite conspiracy theories ever is the Paul is dead conspiracy. Paul McCartney in 1966 was in a car accident, died, and then the record executives swapped him with a lookalike that they had reconstructive plastic surgery on. God. The Beatles, following that period of time, had so much guilt and trauma from it that they hid clues in everything for it. People always point to the Abbey Road album art and they say, this is the Beatles trying to tell you what happened because Paul is in a suit, he's got no shoes on, he's the corpse. John is in all white, he's Jesus.
They're just looking for the confirmation bias of their existing belief.
Smart girl. Confirmation bias is exactly what I feel like they were looking for. But it's a cool theory.
Okay, you guys asked for more celebrity conspiracy theories, so this one is one of my personal favorites. That Britney Spears was hired by the US government and paid by George Bush to do a bunch of reckless stuff in order to distract people from what he was doing.
What? This better be good.
And the dates add up. George Bush was involved in a huge CIA scandal the exact same day that Britney Spears got married for 55 hours. The day before a huge midterm election, Britney Spears and Kevin Federline announced that they were splitting up. Bush announced the reformation of Al-Qaeda, which was huge news, which just so happened to be the day that Britney Spears shaved her head. And then there was this clip that was in Michael Moore's documentary Fahrenheit 9/11 that really sealed the deal for a lot of people.
Honestly, I think we should just trust our president in every decision that he makes, and we should just support that, you know, and be faithful to what happens.
Do you trust this president?
Yes, I do.
You know what? This might be one of my favorite conspiracy theories too. Yo, if all the dates line up like she said they did, it's a possibility that the freaking government could have been on speed dial with Britney Spears and been like, hey, look, President Bush just effed up again majorly. We gonna need you to do something crazy. We trust whatever you do because you Britney Spears, but it gotta be big. And Britney was like, okay, smacking her bubble gum. Okay, I'm gonna pretend to marry this guy, and I don't really want to marry him, so we're gonna get a divorce super quick. It's gonna be the fastest wedding and divorce in history. Okay, Britney, that sounds great. Do it. I believe it. I believe it's real. It's true. It happened.
Crazy conspiracy theory about Biden's chin is everywhere after an interview of him on Air Force One. This one's pretty bizarre. So, Joe is in Israel right now, and he's been giving speeches and meeting with foreign leaders. Footage coming out so far have been good. He's actually pretty coherent this time. But this one video on Air Force One is really weird. He kind of moves in slow motion. The video that I'm showing right now is not slowed down or anything.
I mean, he's an 81-year-old man. What motion do you expect for him to have? He only got one motion, and that is slow motion. Happy belated birthday, Joe Biden.
That was actually the live broadcast. And something definitely looks off with his chin. Peter Griffin from Family Guy, but people are saying that that's not what his chin normally looks like, and chins don't change that much. So here's the...
Hold on, pause. Not just the chin. Look at the earlobe, too. Is this the same earlobe as the last clip? Let me see. I don't know. It could be. Heck no. Do earlobes drop down like that too? Nah, that's a different earlobe, my guy. This not the same person.
His chin normally looks like, and
that ain't the same person. Nah, do earlobes do that? Wait, hold on. His ear kind of pointed up here. Let me go back to the other ear. Nah, that don't even look like the same ear.
Normally looks like, and chins don't change that much. So here's the crazy part. Some believe that that is not the real Joe Biden.
Right.
And it's just someone wearing a mask. And it's not just a few people. There are thousands of tweets on Twitter discussing this. Some say it's a body double masquerading as Biden, so that there are no gaffes on this important foreign visit. Look, I like conspiracy theories, they're fun. But this one is just a bit too far for me.
These are the people that were on Epstein Island.
Okay, wow. We're just going in raw, no loop.
Confirmed by multiple sources. Bill Clinton, George Mitchell, Alex Baldwin, Ralph Fiennes, George Hamilton, Dustin Hoffman, Kevin Spacey, Liz Hurley, Laura Hutton, Janice Dixon, Naomi Campbell, Christy Turlington, Henry Kissinger, which may be one of the most evil men on the world.
He is, yeah.
Joan Rivers, Courtney Love, Mick Jagger, Courtney Guest, Phil Collins, Simon LeBon, Charlie Rose of PBS, Richard Branson, Candace Bushel, Tom Ford, Vera Wang, Nadia Byerlin, Ko Stark, and here's some more. Seth Green, James Gunn, Dan Schneider, Steven Spielberg.
Now, Dan Schneider, I'm not surprised.
Tom Hanks, Stephen Colbert.
Y'all know what they say, right? They say that Epstein is in prison because, yeah, they didn't want too much information getting out in regards to all the people that went to that island and what they might have done while they were there.
Kevin Spacey, Kathy Griffin, Oprah Winfrey, Sean Carter, Beyonce Knowles, Anthony Kiedis, John.
Because if all the people on this list actually went and they participated in some things, yeah, look, unspoken things, I'm not speaking about them. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If they did participate, of course they would have wanted this man. Just take him out. We don't need him saying nothing. Because if he trying to get out of prison, he gonna spill the beans on all of us. Take him out right now. That's crazy.
The alleged queen of the Illuminati needs no introduction. Beyonce made headlines and sent theorists into a frenzy when she famously froze up at a basketball game, many claiming this was a sign of her conditioning or brainwashing, as we see many celebrities freeze up like this. Or maybe she was just bored. All jokes aside, almost every Beyonce video, appearance, and performance is heavily influenced with occult symbolism, such as the triangle representing the all-seeing eye. Like the time when she came out and made this symbol.
It's funny how back in the day, this symbol, this was rock, right? This was like Rockefeller. This was something that was more of a Jay-Z and that clothing brand Rockefeller. That was like their diamond symbol, right? This was supposed to symbolize an upside down diamond or whatever the heck. But now it's just Illuminati.
Super Bowl and the power blacked out. Guys, this TikTok is an excerpt of a 40-minute video that all seeing eye. Like the time when she came out and made the symbol at the Super Bowl and the power blacked out. Guys, this TikTok is an excerpt of a 40-minute video that just premiered on my YouTube channel, Parasite TV. The link is in my bio. More goofy threads I found about Beyonce turned out to be a little creepier than I first thought. I found a video claiming to show her shapeshifting into a horrible demon-like entity, which I thought of course was doctored video, but I was actually able to find the original poster of the video, a superfan that had simply uploaded her POV of the performance.
Yo, you saw how her eyes looked for a second? That's crazy. Yo. That's crazy. That looked evil.
The excuse was that the lighting made her eyes appear black because they were nearly closed, but that's not what we're worried about here. Conspiracies swirled when Beyonce became pregnant with Blue Ivy after this clip appearing to show her baby bump completely collapse as she sat down, causing the media to question if she was using a surrogate.
Y'all see Beyonce's face? She over there hiding like, oh, my belly folded. It don't supposed to fold. This supposed to be Blue Ivy in my belly, but I'm wearing a fake belly because I use a surrogate. Man, the whole world saw this when this happened. The whole world saw this mess happen. Look at this. You can't tell me that that's not a fake belly. Look at that. Nah. Look at that. She's like, oh, whoa, I caught it. I saw it too. I saw it, y'all. Let me hide it.
It commonly wears a Baphomet ring, which I found interesting because in September of 2018, her drummer, Kimberly Thompson, quit the live band and sought a restraining order accusing the singer of extreme witchcraft. According to Thompson, Beyonce is involved in quote-unquote dark magic. And
what? Her drummer quit accusing the artist Beyonce of extreme witchcraft? What?
Uses quote-unquote magic spells of sexual. Thompson also alleged that Beyonce had tapped her phones and was controlling her finances and even killed her cat.
No way. Are you serious? That's a true story? If that's a true story and that person was really a drummer for Beyonce, I believe it. Beyonce, Illuminati queen. She's the queen.
A few years ago, a conspiracy theory about one of the world's favorite actors was posited by a Redditor in a now deleted thread, but recently it began to resurface. The theory being that Jim Carrey was allegedly hiding a very dark secret.
Jim Carrey?
Remember one of Jim's first forays into serious dramatic acting? The number 23. Before diving into the Jim Carrey theory, we first must understand the significance of the 23 Enigma.
The Titanic sank on the morning of April 15th, 1912. That's 4151912. 23. The Hiroshima bomb was dropped at 8:15. 8 plus 15 is 23. The Mayans said the end of the world would come in 2012. 20 plus 1 plus 2 equals 23.
The 23 Enigma seems to trace back to author William S. Burroughs. Burroughs was talking with a man known as Captain Clark in Tangier, who was bragging to him that he had been sailing for 23 years without a single accident. That very day, he crashed his ship, an accident in which he and the entire crew died. Later that night, as Burroughs was mulling over the ironic tragedy, the radio show he was listening to was interrupted by a bulletin announcing the crash of an airliner in Florida, of which there were no survivors. The pilot of the plane also named Captain Clark the flight number 23, the idea becoming that once you notice it, you see 23 everywhere. Though it may seem like a strange coincidence.
I don't want to see 23 nowhere now that you said that. What year are we in? No, it's still 2023. No! Already, I'm messing up. No, this video is at 9 minutes and 23 seconds. No, I was lying. It was 9 minutes and 32 seconds. Ha! Gotcha. Nope, got myself.
First, it quickly becomes hypnotic and all-encompassing, completely ruling one's perspective of reality. Jim Carrey claims to have been obsessed with the 23 Enigma long before being cast in the movie, as his production company is called JC23 Entertainment, and his father played the saxophone and worked as an accountant, just like one of his characters in the movie. In The Number 23, Carrey plays Walter Sparrow, a family man whose life begins a downward spiral when his wife gives him a copy of The Number 23, a novel that contains a character named Fingerling, also played by Carrey, who is consumed by the 23 Enigma. When Walter receives the Number 23 book from his wife, he immediately envisions himself as the protagonist, a detective named Fingerling, and his real-world wife Agatha as Fingerling's girlfriend Fabrizia. Fingerling is sent to the scene of a frantic woman known only as the Blonde, who rants about the Number 23 and that it ruined her life. He then witnesses her jump to her death. Later in the movie, as Walter is desperate to find out more about the Number 23, which is now seemingly ruining his life, a man attacks him with a box knife before abruptly turning it on himself, cutting his own throat. These are two of the 4 suicides featured in the movie, all of which Walter, or what turns out to be his past self, Fingerling, is present for. And this is where No One and Nobody 7's theory starts to take shape. The Twitter user theorizes Jim Carrey may actually be a serial killer who hides his crimes by masking them as suicides. And although I don't quite buy into the theory, there are some bizarre synchronicities. The following is one of the creepiest coincidences this user points out. Actor Charles Rocket was cast on Saturday Night Live for the 1980-81 season, beating out a young Jim Carrey for the role. Years later, in 1994, Rocket was cast as the conniving villain in Dumb and Dumber, one of 3 movies that released in that one year that propelled Carrey to absolute superstardom. Take a look at this moment from the film.
So what happened? So the guy tricks some sucker into picking up his tab and gets away with it scot-free?
No. In the movie, they catch up to him half-mile down the road and slit his throat.
Was a good one.
It's important to point out that this line is not in the script, and Jeff Daniels' reaction appears to be genuine shock. But what does this have to do with Charles Rocket? Years later, Charles Rocket walked out into a field on his property in Connecticut and took his own life in a gruesome way by slitting his own throat. No One and Nobody 7 alleges that this is one of several deaths that were ruled as self-inflicted that were actually the work of Carrey. Strange enough, during another scene in Dumb and Dumber, the characters are seen crying while watching a sentimental Pacific Bell commercial, wiping their tears with money. The young boy in the commercial is actor Jonathan Brandis, who also unfortunately committed suicide on November 12, 2003. 11/12/2003. 23/23. Tragically, in 2015, Carrey's girlfriend passed away and the death was ruled as a suicide. The coroner ruled that the young woman died of a lethal overdose of multiple narcotic prescription medications. Carrey's girlfriend was married.
I never knew this.
But separated, and after her passing, a lawsuit by her estranged widower revealed that the medications were prescribed to Carrey under the false name Arthur King, which he then allegedly provided to her. Carrey denied any wrongdoing, and in 2016 the wrongful death lawsuit was thrown out. But the whole thing obviously plays into the theory, so No One and Nobody 7 goes much deeper and further into detail, although
I ain't know about none of this stuff.
In my opinion, it never really leads to a concise theory, but more of a number of coincidences. The whole thing obviously plays into the theory, so No One and Nobody 7 goes much deeper and further into detail, although in my opinion, it never really leads to a concise theory, but more of a number of coincidences surrounding Carrey that quickly become harder and harder to follow.
Go ahead. Tell yourself it's just a number.
Oh, there was so much said in that in regards to Jim Carrey that I had never heard or seen before. These theories are getting pretty good. Let's continue.
This is where it gets weird. So this was launched 5 days after Gift Shop, and it's a whole separate campaign, No Children. It's promoting Balenciaga's ready-to-wear Spring 2023 collection, and it was shot and made in collaboration with Adidas. And at first, everyone was like, oh, thank God there's no children. So it's office wear, and it's a bunch of celebrities, Nicole Kidman, Bella Hadid, in New York City offices. And they look very like powerful women, and they've got like their legs up or they're sitting on a desk. It looks like Suits or something, you know? It looks like the set of like a girl boss show. So this is the first screenshot to go viral. And in the picture, there's the Balenciaga x Adidas hourglass bag. It's like a close-up. And the bag is laying on a desk, and there's like a bunch of papers under the bag to make it look like a messy office. Balenciaga was going to be under a freaking magnifying glass. People zoomed in, and what do you freaking know? The words Civil Speech Coalition and pornography
are some of the words that jumped out.
What?
So if you Google those words, the thing that was clear was Ashcroft v. Free Speech Coalition. The whole court case, this is the court case that made CP broaden its definitions. So basically it was argued that you should be able to write fictional or non-fictional stories about relations with minors and adults because that's free speech. Also, it included, hey, as long as there is no actual child victim, we should be able to do animations and sketches of...
Bro, what in the world is going on, man? Balenciaga failed again. Y'all know people were watching hard after the last thing you did. For those of you who don't know, Balenciaga put out multiple ads depicting children wearing inappropriate attire, I would say. And they were under so much backlash for it. So then they follow with putting out this ad. Oh, look, this is no children in here. There's going to be all adults. It's going to be a collab with Adidas. We should be good on this. And then you sit the purse on the desk, and on the desk you have this paper and it has some words on it, and those words say what she just said. And now look at y'all. Come on. What's going on? I don't know if they have some sort of obsession with children, but it's weird.
Stuff like that, like CP. They were also arguing that adults who looked young that pretended and put those videos out should be protected under free speech because, again, there's no child victim. So thankfully the court was like, yeah, no, that's CP. So basically this whole court case broadened the definition of CP. So they were like, yeah, that's not free speech, that's pedophilia. And they motioned against it. Some could argue maybe this is Balenciaga being like, no, shut up, the gift shop was edgy and free speech, right? Some thought it was a clapback, but that's what I thought, and I thought it would make sense, okay? This campaign was actually shot months before the gift shop. So that theory goes out the window, right? Not that it would excuse them, but that goes out the window. It's weird.
That's crazy. That is so crazy. Everything they did do is intentional, man. Gosh. Wouldn't be a conspiracy theory in regards to celebrities if it wasn't something in here about Michael Jackson.
Obviously a ton of conspiracies about Michael Jackson. But in my opinion, one of the most interesting ones, if not a little ridiculous, is that this is what he actually looked like. Hear me out. On January 27th, 1984, Michael Jackson was shooting a Pepsi commercial at LA's Shrine Auditorium.
Uh-oh, we back on the Pepsi commercials.
Everything was going great until the sixth take when the pyrotechnics malfunctioned, causing his head to be engulfed by a fireball on camera in front of 3,000 fans. Now, he likely couldn't feel it at first, but as he made his way down the stairs onto the stage, it didn't take long for the stagehands to realize he was on fire. Aaron Faye, his hair and makeup artist at the time, said, quote, "This was someone I knew and he was on fire. By the time I got to him, all of his hair was gone and there was smoke coming out of his head." According to the hospital, Michael suffered second and third degree burns across his head and face. In 1992, the music video director that was filming his tour, Rudy Dolezal, was told that Jackson refused to appear on camera on days that he wasn't performing because on those days he didn't have a nose. Rudy went on to tell the New York Post that Jackson needed a prosthetic nose that took hours to put on using makeup and putty. In 2002, rumors were running rampant in the tabloids that what was left of Jackson's nose cartilage had completely collapsed. So what's the conspiracy, man? I couldn't figure out what it was used for, but there is footage of Michael Jackson being made up to look like an old man using makeup and prosthetics, and it's very convincing.
Yeah, he clearly he's not of the Michael Jackson times. I don't remember what this was for, but years ago I knew what Michael Jackson did this for, but I can't remember what this was for. I know there's going to be some people in the comments that's older than me and have a better memory than me. If y'all remember why Michael Jackson disguised himself as that white man, was it to prank someone? I don't remember what it was. Comment down below if you remember.
Then there's also this Akon interview where Akon describes going to the movies with Michael Jackson and being shocked when he got there and a complete stranger walked up to him and started talking in Michael's voice because it was Michael, but he was absolutely unrecognizable. The theory being that nobody really knew what Michael Jackson looked like anymore because the Michael Jackson that was famous was just a mask. Now this is a real man named Dave. a victim of horrible burns when he was young, and Michael Jackson just kind of took an interest in him and took care of him. So at first, when I was reading about this, I was like, okay, case closed, that's a different guy. But the theory points out that Dave suddenly became a lot more public, and his appearance kind of changed after Michael Jackson's death, insinuating that Jackson didn't pass away in 2009, but instead resumed living under various assumed identities, easily fooling the world because nobody had really known what he looked like since the 80s.
It's so crazy that Michael Jackson passed away in 2009. That was so long ago.
The drama continues between Kylie's lookalikes, and it's crazy. So yesterday I made a video on Nova Ellison.
Dang, that's not Kylie? Golly, she looked just like her, but prettier.
Nova Ellison. She was asking Kylie for a picture with her because then the hate would stop coming to her. But Taylor Madison is also like a lookalike of Kylie's, and she put out this video back in November.
Dear Kylie Jenner.
I remember this video. I saw this on TikTok.
Hi, my name is Taylor, and people think that we look alike.
Kinda. Okay, Kylie actually responded. She says, "Oh my God, twin, you're the sweetest. Check your messages soon." Uh-oh. What Kylie trying to do with her?
And from that video, Kylie commented saying, "Oh my gosh, twin, you're the sweetest. Check your messages soon." I didn't even remember that I tagged Kylie in this, but I did. It was back in November. Then Nova Ellison made this video.
Dear Kylie Jenner, my name is Nova. I've never reached out to you in the past because I didn't want to disturb your peace.
But Taylor came with the receipts that Nova's been a hater like this whole time. Someone told her to just be herself. She said, because I'm the one with the face plant, sure. Is it weird you want to look like someone? LMAO, it's weird she stole my face is a line you gotta say. You should reach out to Kylie too. Never. You look like Kylie, but you don't have her money. You're right, I give it to charity, not to your bags. Yeah, you don't have Kylie's curves. Luckily, no.
What's going on? What is going on?
You don't look like her, just accept it. I don't, you're right, it's reversed. I mean, in this video, she's like crying, like almost begging Kylie for a photo. And I thought Nova was like a fan of Kylie, so it's weird that she's kind of like talking like this.
How do we live in times? I need to get out of America like tomorrow, literally, because how do you have two lookalikes, two people that aren't even the real deal, pretending to look like someone else, and they're arguing on the internet about who looks more like the person they're pretending to look like than one another? What? America's not a real place. It's not. Internet's not a real place. It's definitely not. A correction needs to occur. God, we're waiting for you.
Especially in like public comments. In one of Taylor's videos, she said that Nova has been like harassing her and other creators that look like Kylie.
The day after I made my Dear Kylie video, she also made a video for Kylie Cosmetics. Even after she said all of that, you know, just ignore that, I guess. This is insanity, and I just want to stop being stalked.
If anything, truth be told, Kylie made herself look like these two girls. Because if these two girls didn't do anything to their face, if they're all natural, then Kylie made herself look like them. Because Kylie don't look like OG Kylie.
Copied, because it's getting ridiculous. Also, just want to say I was sent all of those screenshots from somebody else. This girl is genuinely terrifying, and I don't know what to do. So, yeah, that's why I'm here. Like I said, I'm not the only girl that has been attacked by her. Multiple other Kylie lookalikes have literally DM'd me on Instagram, TikTok, and told me very scary, similar stories.
Golly, how many wannabe Kylies are there out there?
Of her attacking them too.
So long story short, Taylor has been being harassed by Nova for looking like Kylie, and Nova's basically also harassed others for looking like Kylie. I don't think it's a crime to look like someone. Like, I don't think anyone should be harassed. Maybe they should like get together and take a photo. That would be cool.
Yeah, how this girl gonna get on the internet and harass people for being doppelgangers.
Here's 5 celebrities you didn't know killed somebody and what exactly went down.
The last 2 are particularly weird and creepy. Tennis superstar Venus Williams got into a car accident in June 2017, which left 1 man dead. Williams was driving in Palm Beach, Florida, when she rushed into an intersection despite not having the right of way, and she was T-boned by the car. The car's driver survived, but her husband, 78-year-old man, was sent to the ICU, where he died 2 weeks later. Alec Baldwin discharged a prop gun that led to the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the set of his movie Rust in
so this is what she looks like.
New Mexico on October 21st, 2021. Authorities with the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office said that they were investigating the incident and trying to determine what type of projectile was discharged exactly.
Yo, the fact that this woman looks like the way she looks, her look is so distinguishable.
No charges have been made since the incident, and Baldwin, who is both a star and producer for the film, cooperated with authorities. Baldwin even released a statement the day after the incident to let the public know how devastated he was, as well as the fact that he was fully cooperating with the police investigation and that he was in touch with the late cinematographer's family and husband. In 1993, Snoop Dogg and his bodyguard were charged with the murder of a rival gang member. Snoop was defended by attorney Johnny Cochran and was acquitted after years and years of court battles.
I remember this.
In 1978, Sex Pistols bassist Sid Vicious fatally stabbed his girlfriend Nancy Spungen. When he was first questioned, he claimed to have found her dead on the bathroom floor of their hotel room, but he later admitted that he had stabbed her but didn't actually intend to kill her. Although he was charged with her murder, Vicious never actually stood trial as he died of a drug overdose while out on bail. In 2012, Smallville and Sons of Anarchy actor Johnny Lewis broke into the home of an 81-year-old woman called Catherine David, ransacked her home, and then killed her and her cat.
What?
He was never questioned as he actually fell or jumped from a roof and died straight after.
Wow.
It was later revealed that he had been born into a Scientologist family and worked for the church's drug rehab group, Narconon. Despite a history of drug abuse, though, the autopsy report showed that he actually had no drugs or alcohol in his system at the time of his death.
Really? Poor lady. That's crazy. It used to be that we thought that, you know, man, these actors and actresses and stuff, they're just humans like you and I. Are they really, though? Some of them, they're a bit more. There's something different. Wait, hold on. Celebrities recycled and scripted? Dang, Amy Winehouse and Lady Gaga, vibe. George Jones, Jim Carrey, I can see it. Goodness gracious, the similarities. So basically what they're saying here is that not necessarily a reincarnation, but kind of bringing about the same individual again, but with a lookalike, like someone that looks very, very similar to him, and, you know, just kind of just keeping that character going in a way, in a sense. Like you see Jim Carrey here, look, I called him Jim Carrey. George Jones here and Jim Carrey, same similar style, similar haircut, same thing happening down here. Goodness gracious, if they don't look just alike. Elizabeth Perkins and freaking Millie Bobby Brown, golly. They're like the same person, but we know both of these people to still be alive. This is what I'm saying, not a reincarnation, but just recycled and rescripted. Goodness gracious, look at that. Yo, I never noticed it. Oh, well, I guess everybody else did. Yo, they do look a lot alike. Wow. Yo, this man got a whole doppelganger out here. Unknown man. Dang. Yo, I never realized they look that much alike. I don't know who that lady is on the left, but she do look like Angelina Jolie. Yo. Christian Bale and James are... Dang, I never realized, but yeah, they do look a lot alike. Goodness. I don't know who that lady is on the left. Same. Lady on the left, don't know you. Oh, look, y'all, it's Kim Kardashian and Kim Kardashian. That's not Leia Stark. They're both Kim Kardashian. One's an older picture of Kim and one's a newer picture of Kim. Come on now. Get your facts together. Oh, wow. I never know. Goodness gracious. They do look a whole lot alike. Look at this picture. Wow. Dang. They do look alike. Jamie Presley and Margot Robbie. Okay, I can kind of see it. Yeah, for sure. Bruh. Twins. Twins. No way. You telling me that's not the same person? Crazy. Bruh, I feel like this picture is edited to look like him. Nah, y'all edited that picture of her to look like him. I don't know who that is on the left, but okay. Really? The baby and Jamie Foxx? No. Y'all reaching with this one. Y'all are reaching. Oh, dang. I can see it. Yo, Ariana Grande looks so different back then. She definitely has had some work done. Had to. Or lost some weight. I could be wrong. But Brittany Murphy and Ariana Grande. Yeah. Dang. She does look just like her. Dang. This is not the same person? Twins. Yep. Oh, dang. She do kind of... She look like she could be Cameron Diaz's sister. Dang, what? When did Cameron Diaz have her hair this color? I don't never remember that. Yo, this ain't the same person? You got to be kidding me. They look like the same person. Yo, I'm loving these. Wait a minute. This isn't the same person. I always wondered. I'm like, whenever I would see either one of them, I would get so confused. Especially Shorty on the right, because she played on Black Mirror. She played on one of my favorite episodes of Black Mirror. And I was like, yo, she looked like somebody. And I was thinking, I was like, she got to be looking like herself, because who else will have this super distinguished look? But no, she looks like her. They look like each other, but they're not the same person. That's crazy. Y'all reaching. I can see it. I can see it. Dang, they look so much alike. That's crazy. I see it. Yep, he's reincarnated. Jay-Z is reincarnated. Who is this guy? That's Jay-Z on the right and on the left. Yep, nope, that's you. Eddie Murphy, you were here before. And you were probably a comedian back then too. Oh, wow. Look just alike. Yep. Dang. Ooh, imagine if he went back in time and found himself like this. That would be crazy. Y'all wrong. Y'all are wrong, but okay, I see it. He was here before. Bro, imagine if John Travolta went back in time and found this man and had a conversation like, yo, we're twins. Yo, I can honestly, and I'm sorry I'm waiting so long to do this, but I can zoom in on this a bit more. I didn't realize it was showing it to you guys so small. I do apologize. User error on my behalf. Bloop, bloop. How's that? Does that work better for you guys? Yep. Looks the same. Looks just alike. No freaking way. You're trying to tell me that somebody had Michael Jackson's freaking surgical face back then? Without the surgery, they even got his butt chin. That's crazy. No, they did. Come on now. You know the nose broke off that thing. I mean, it do look like Michael Jackson, though. That's crazy. Yeah, she look like she could be related to Queen Latifah for sure. Nope, that's the same person. That is the same person. Nicolas Cage has been here before, for sure. Dang, that looked just like him too. Yep, makes sense. You were, see, I had a theory, right? I had a theory. Like, if you believe in reincarnation, right? They say that when your spirit, it can select who the parent will be, who your parents will be, who you're born as, right? So they select your parents so that they can have the lived experience that they want to have. So if they're reincarnating themselves over and over and over and over and over throughout history, they're pre-selecting specific parents where they know the outcome that they're going to have is the one that they desire. My man Mark Zuckerberg here became a super young, successful billionaire. And this was him when he was the king of Spain back in the 1600s. And he wanted to come back. And he was like, all right, I'm going to be rich again. This time in America. Oh, wow. Seriously? I see it. But what? Roman emperor? He was like, I'm going to come back as a white rapper. Call me Eminem. Dang. Yep. Jack Black has always been a clown. He's always been a comedian. A barber. Y'all know who that look like. Keanu Reeves. Bro, Liam Neeson. Fidel Castro. Bro, dang. I guess Fidel Castro got a second chance and he was like, you know what? I'll be a famous actor. And I'm going to clean up my act. Dang. Made sense why he played Mrs. Doubtfire, because he was Miss Laura Rockefeller back in the day. Yo, Robin Williams. He do look just like her. Oh my God. Yo, R.I.P. Robin Williams. We miss you, brother. Again, y'all, I do apologize for not having those pictures stretched out so y'all can see them all bigger. Anyway, y'all know what time it is. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See you.